was really hoping this time didn't have to come. I was having so much fun busting on Vince's ass. But, enough is enough, and it's time for a change. Rest in peace, Owen Hart, baby. I love you, man. This video right here, and I laughed about this in one of my previous videos, because Impact Wrestling is such shit. For those of you that don't know, Impact Wrestling is TNA, which used to be called Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. Then it became Total Nonstop Action Entertainment, and now it's Impact Wrestling. Alright. If any of you have seen my previous videos, okay, I live here in Orlando, Florida. I live 5 minutes from Universal Studios. I go to the tapings. And I'm going to tell you TNA fans something right now. If you come on here to bash me, don't bash me for being a WWE mark or an indie mark or another mark for some other company. I am not a mark. Okay? Just because I'm going to bash on TNA. And all you people out there that think that, oh my God, he lives in Orlando, he's got to be a TNA mark. Oh, no, I'm not. There is nobody to mark out for in TNA. Okay? TNA is nothing more than a glorified indie show, people. And for those of you that don't believe me, I don't care. Christopher Daniels said it himself. And I'm not dissing indie shows or TNA whatsoever. But for you people that consider TNA to be this mainstream media of wrestling, it's nothing but an indie show with fireworks and pyro. Except with crappy wrestling. Okay? And for those of you that say, no, TNA's wrestling is not crap. How could it be crap? They're so good. They were good between the year 2004 and 2008. I'll even give them 2009. When Jim Cornette left that company, that place fell apart. And that's real. Alright, Jim Cornette's in ROH now. For those of you who know, Ring of Honor is an indie wrestling promotion that's actually very viable, who's just recently got a TV deal. So we'll probably see them on TV soon. And when we do, TNA, you got some competition. TNA used to have such great wrestling back when Jim Cornette was there, because he actually knew how to take care of these guys. And either Vince Russo, whoever the hell was booking back then, I guess didn't have some full creative control, because Cornette was there. And Cornette did a good job of managing those guys and coming out and explaining things. And I don't know if he was booking the matches or not, but to me he must have been, because the show was amazing. Granted that the storylines were crap most of the time, I got around it because the wrestling was so great. Now, granted, when Cornette left, it was still good. And then I remember seeing a TV commercial, or was it something like that? It was Gladiators or something, whatever it was, talking about Hulk Hogan appearing on TNA Impact. I didn't know what to say. Like, I really thought that this was going to be what TNA needed. Because I thought, okay, Hulk Hogan, he hasn't been around in a while, but he knows the business. He has to. He's been around for so long. He's good at what he does. He's good at knowing the business. He knows how to work a crowd. He knows how to create hype and build. He does. For people that don't think so, go watch his old wrestling matches. They're nothing to speak of. They're not fantastic in any way, really. But you could see that he really knew how to work a crowd. And when Hogan came in, he brought in all these old farts. All these old fucks. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's RVD. Okay, I love RVD, but shit, man. Give it up, dude. They turn RVD into a crybaby anyway. They turn Anderson into a crybaby. Okay, they turn AJ Styles heel. When Hogan and Bischoff came in, they brought in the Nasty Boys, the Band, all these other fucks from WCW and all these ECW rejects. The last time I checked, WWE already tried this twice and then had ECW show. What happened? The pay-per-view is called Extreme Rules now. It's not called One Night Stand anymore. And last time I checked, ECW got canceled for NXT. And guess what happened to NXT? Got canceled. The only place you can see the shit is online, which nobody fucking watches it. I haven't watched that shit since the day it premiered. I watched the first season because Daniel Bryan was in it. It's the only season I watched. And they made a mockery of his ass. TNA is a joke. It's nothing but a fucking joke, alright? All their guys have been pushed to the back burner for these old farts who are way past their prime, okay? Given that, you know, I respect Sting, for example. I really do respect Sting for what he's done. But he was champion in 1997, 98, 99, whenever, okay? He shouldn't be champion now. He's 50 fucking years old. What can he do? He can't do nothing. And then on top of that, you know, on top of the old guys doing all the wrestling and taking all the spotlight, the young guys like always get beat and never win. I'm amazed Beer Money saw his tag team championships. They're young dudes. They get surprised they give it back to the Dudleys. Said they broke them apart. Well, that was a real intelligent move. Let's break the Dudleys apart. Arguably the greatest tag team of all time, at least most decorated. And let's just split them apart. And let's put Bully Ray in this stupid feud with Immortal and have him feud with people for the title or be in title contention matches and just bury Devon like he never existed. Good job, TNA. Good fucking job. You should have retired is what they should have did. But no. You couldn't let that happen, could you? You really had to destroy them. You're ruining them. Okay? You really are. No one even sees Devon anymore. We see Bully Ray. And what happens to Bully Ray every time? Make him look like a punk. Make him look like shit. The crowd's sitting there saying, freaking Bully Ray sucks. He doesn't suck. Thank you, TNA. Thank you, TNA. Or Impact Wrestling. Thank you. Thank you, Hulk Hogan. Thank you, Eric Bischoff. Let's talk about some other great crap you gave us. Okay? You know, granted that, you know, the storylines back in the day in TNA weren't really that great and the booking was pretty bad, at least the right guys went over. Right now, the right guys don't go over and the booking is complete shit anyway. Like, for example, why the hell, and really, just because Bret Hart was coming back to the WWE for that Monday Night Raw show on January 4th, why the hell would you have an Orlando screw job? Why would you do that? You completely mocked the hitman Bret Hart. Mark out moment. I love fucking Bret Hart. How dare you fucking how dare you fuck Bret Hart? You make fun of Bret Hart. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hulk Hogan, fuck you, man. You too, Bischoff, suck my dick. You're going to make a mockery of the best there is, the best there was, the best there will be in terms of a technical fucking wrestler of all time. Somebody argue that with me. I don't give a fuck. And then it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse than that, people. Oh my God, it gets worse than that. They tried to rehash the Main Event Mafia, which the first time around, granted, I thought it was okay, but it was not that fantastic. It was a bunch of old farts taking over. Tried to bring them back. What happened? You booked it, and then two of the guys that you wanted, Mr. Booker T and Mr. Kevin Nash, we haven't seen Kevin Nash since the Royal fucking Rumble anyway, whatever. We're in the Rumble. So you made yourselves look like idiots. Then you give the world title of your company to Jeff Hardy, a drug addict who got released from WWE, got arrested a week later on drug charges, and then you hire him. How dumb are you? Then you give him the world title. Then just like John Cena, he makes a fucking mockery of the damn title by having the old one thrown out in the damn trash can, which Eric Young sported for the longest fucking time, burying that title even more. And then at the end of it all, what happened?